too much. Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. Thanks for dropping by. I'm only going to be on here a short time. I'm wrapping up my day. If you're new to the channel, thank you for popping in. If you're an old vet, thanks for dropping by too. I enjoy your company. What I've been looking into, I've been concerned about. Bradford Gilly was the one allegedly who stabbed or just randomly attacked 11 people in Walmart in Michigan a few couple days ago. And Derek Perry, that was the black guy who was former Marine with a gun who held him at bay out in the parking lot. And they held him and some other citizens, literally, hey, Jackie B, held him until the police came. And I was watching an interview this morning, CBS, and Derek Perry was asked if he got a chance to talk with the assailant, and he said yes. And he said, "Well, what did he say to him?" And he said, "I looked into his eyes, and his eyes were they were kind of wild. They were glassy, and they were wild." And he said, "I didn't mean it. They told me to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it." And in this day and age of conspiracies turning out to be the truth, soft terrorist acts becoming plentiful, I wanted to know what was behind it. Hey, Kat. Hey, Janelle. And so, what I'm going to do rather quickly is just throw down some cards and ask if this was an organized attack. And, let's see where we go from here. Okay, but should I wait a few more moments, folks? I know I'm kind of late this afternoon. Or should I get my sound in breathing started? What say you? Oh, I see the hearts. Okay, let's do hello, Michelle. How are you? Let's do this then. Let's get started with the breathing. Breathe in through the nose 3 times on the count of 3. I'm sorry. Breathe in through the nose on the count of 3. Hold it for the count of 3 and exhale for the count of 3. We're going to do this 3 times. So we're going to have 9 breaths. All right. Let's begin. Hold it. Exhale. Breathe in. Hold it. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, breathe in through the nose. Hold it. And breathe out. Okay. Tarot team, front and center. Come on, yo. I call them my angels. They like, from the 4 corners. Protect us, surround us. Protect my home, surround my home. Protect my viewers, surround them and their families also. Keep us covered at all times. So let's just see, what was the stabbing about? Because, I've been always wondered, especially since Sandy Hook, when they went in, they first killed the set of kindergarten babies. I'm like, they're not handling the police. Law enforcement is not calling this what it is, a spade a spade. I don't know if you remember this, but right after 9/11, which was a terrorist attack, it was promised to the United States that there would be more. There would be soft attacks. And this would be, what do they call soft attacks? Shopping centers, your malls, your schools. And this has been happening for a while before, I don't know, maybe law enforcement is just selling the public a bogus bill of goods, but this has been going on for years. Okay? For years before anybody takes anything seriously, and then there's that attitude that, oh, such things just don't happen in the United States. Bullshit. Now they're happening every other week. So let's see. I'm going to use the true crime deck. I'm going to see, what was that stabbing in Walmart about? His name was, assailant is allegedly Bradford Gilly, and he was stopped by Derek Perry. He was former Marine, big guy with gun, black guy with gun, and there were several others behind him, shoppers. Mm-hmm. And everyone was at the checkout. He stabbed people coming out. He's at the checkout while you're standing there just milling around, waiting, for your bags. or picking up your bags, just catching them on the way out. So, what was this stabbing all about? What was its purpose? What was its purpose? Do that one more time because that, okay. Sure, don't have to. Okay. Oh. Well, look what was in here. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to keep it. Okay, I pulled a true crime and this was in there with it. And this is the card that says tired of drama. Well, I'm going to put this aside. The first card says an affair. Legal proceedings. Surveillance. It's already weird. Motel, hotel. I'm going to do the 5-card spread across. And secret. Now that's just weird because that talks about an affair, an illicit affair, a secret affair, and legal proceedings that have caused. Have the legal proceedings been caused by the affair? Or have the legal proceedings been used by the affair? Let's keep going. Mm-hmm. Debt. Crime and passion. The theme is continuing. Wooded area. Well, it was a parking lot. Intuition. Money. I'm going to do one more line, then where is my golden tarot? Then I'm going to read the golden tarot on that. Water. Emotions are involved. What is this? Weirdness. Clean up. Clean up of the water, clean up of the emotions. Desert. Dryness. Sterility. Revenge. Please don't tell. And it was with a knife. Don't tell me this man went out there cutting up people just like that damn fool over there. I think it was in Minnesota who ran through all those people with his Jeep or his SUV, the Christmas carolers, and killed all those people because his girlfriend dumped him. Is this what this is? Boat. Again, water motif. Bottom of the deck, we have devil. We have devil love. All right, I'm going to put that there and put this in here. No, we're going to have to move over here. So far, this is a secret. This is a secret affair. Okay. The question was what is behind the Walmart stabbings? Why did Bradford Gilly allegedly go in there and stab those people up like that? Now I'm going to see what is beneath all of this. What is beneath the affair? The legal proceeding. Oops. The surveillance. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, the secret, the debt. Somebody got caught in the motel. They got the MasterCard receipt. Card was used. And it is MasterCard. Wooded area, intuition. Someone was watching from the woods. This is prostitution too. And we have, not love devil, we have devil love here. Devil love. So what is behind this spread? Cut it out. Cut it out. What is behind this? 11. 5 people are serious, 6 are critical. Everybody lived so far. Blessed be. And they were young and old. He just went after random people. If he looked like he could stick you, he would stick you. A real winner. What bothered me was the glassiness of his eyes. You know, the guy who did the stabbing was the real goofy one with the floppy hat and the brown 1980s um, shirt that like had the not stripe, not pinstripes, but you had like a column of hair with brown and a design in there, and you had white pinstripes here, another column here with brown design that went across like that, and funky looking shorty shorts. He just looked like a everyday clown from the boonies, I guess you would say. Nobody special. Nothing to stand out. Not sinister, nothing. Hello, Michelle Moore. How are you? Hi, Nellie. Hey, Kat. What in the world is this about? Okay. A bugaboo. So this man was problematic from day one. Okay. Anger management. Oh my God. You know what this is pointing to, folks? He got mad. He got angry. Claiming what's yours. Fighting for what you love. That's his idea of fighting for what he loves. Look at this. Fubar. Effed up beyond all reconciliation, all resolution. Kicked to the curb. Y'all, if this idiot, bottom of the deck, bottom of the deck. Okay. Uh, so far, this looks like this clown got caught with his pants down. Lover left him or put him out. So he goes out on a stabbing spree. That's what it looks like, allegedly. That's what it looks like so far. Oh my goddess. Now I'm going to do the extended Celtic spread. Can you see where we are over here? I'm going to take this out here. Let's see. Can you see all that? No, I guess not. That you can't. One of these days, I'm going to set that camera up and get it over here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to get comfortable in this tiny little chair. I just don't feel like getting out of. Let's see what I can do. Tell us the story. What is the story behind this man going out here stabbing these people at Walmart? What is the story behind him stabbing these people at Walmart? His name is Bradford Gilly. What's going on with Bradford Gilly? Let's ask that. What is going on with Bradford Gilly? And who told him to go out and stab people? Oh, shucks. One moment, that card went clean across the table. Where is it? Pardon me. My fur baby. Oh! 3 of Wands. Let's see. Waiting for someone. Waiting for the payoff. But let's go back up. Okay. Okay. This is it. All right. What makes Bradford Gilly tick? What's going on with Bradford Gilly? What's going on with Bradford Gilly? And who told him to do it? He was obviously unbalanced and glassy eyed. Looked like his eyes were delicate. His eyes were as big as saucers, as wide. They had that look to them. Okay, what's going on? With Mr. Gilly stabbing these people up because they were there. And we have characters like that too. Why'd you kill everybody in the house? They were home. Oh gosh. That kind of mentality. And he's 42. What's going on with Bradford Gilly? What's going on with Bradford Gilly? Okay, you're done now. Okay. On the top. Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation of the circumstances. Here we go back to the theme. Arrangements, lover. Oh, I remember that. A little bit, the naked bits. Sword. This man was already in trouble with the law. This is the judge. Legal proceedings again. Hi, Allison. How are you? Okay. I'm going to make you pay. Five of Swords. And then you'll be sorry. Six of Swords. He feels empowered. Stabbing those people made him feel empowered. Overburdened. Wanting to run away. Wanting to move on. Knight of Wands. Wants to hold on to what he has, however. This is that need to get away. Here we go. Look, here we go. Queen of Cups. How much you want to believe this is the lady behind the behavior? Not that it's any of her fault. She was married to or hooked up with a complete nutcase. Now, page of pentacles. I'm sorry. Pages are always children. Pages are always seeds. This is going to be regarding its audit, study of the money, record of pentacles, assets, bills, invoices. You get my QuickBooks. You get my drift. No, you took that down in the basement. I'm online trying to pull the things together, trying to pull emotions together and just moving right along. Huh. I just got it. No. Okay. So this guy is the kind of guy, allegedly, I'm armchair psychology, armchair. I am not licensed anywhere, but I've got the distinct feeling that when he gets tensed up, just say hi and keep going. The only thing he gets so hyper, the only thing he can do to bring himself down is hurt somebody or hurt something. That kind of person. That kind of person. That's what makes him normal again. Control freak. Here's the emperor. In order to make himself feel normal, in order to be back in control, he has to hurt somebody for a few minutes. Hey, don't knock the table. The grown baby and the little fur baby. You may knock the whole thing right over. Ace of Cups. The mental difficulty is trying to be loved, trying to get loved. Don't know how to do it without knowing how to do it. I want to be loved, but that is not how you do it, son. You don't go stabbing 11 people in the Walmart to get loved. I've never heard of anybody trying to get love like that. But look at the confusion, mental confusion. There's a lot of mental confusion. I want to look into the mental confusion. But first, now he regrets it. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I had to do it. They made me do it. That's what he told Derek Perry. Ooh, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. If he pulled a crazy stunt like that on the Queen of Wands, he's done for. Uh-oh. Uh, Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, Death card, and Priestess, the High Priestess. Okay. Hold on. It's time to pull out the pendulum. Is Mr. Gilly well, what is this? Oh, wait a minute. I see a knot in the pendulum's chain. Hold on. The pendulum changes. I don't know how that happened. Okay. I don't want it balling up any energy. I don't know what I'm getting an impression. I like to have my impressions confirmed, but we can look into it later. Hi Shirley, thank you. Thank you. Lauren, Shirley Trope says hello. Hello. Did you hear her? Okay. Okay. Um this man's in trouble, and not just with the law. Because to me it looks like, oh man, how do you unknot this thing? How did this thing get knotted? Excuse me, folks. I am going to have to. I don't want that energy knotted up. I never see this. Let's see if it makes a difference. I'm 39 again this year. Okay. I'm a virgin who's never been kissed. Okay. So far, that doesn't mean anything. Um, he has succumbed to some type of great power. Let me ask this. First and foremost, the voices Bradford Gilly says he hears, are they in his imagination? Are they only in his mind? Are the voices only in his mind? Yes. Okay, his dopamine levels have dropped. I'm not a shrink, I'm not a doctor. I do know I have had experience with folks whose dopamine levels have dropped and they hear things like kill him, kill him, kill him, you got to kill him. It is no fun, folks. At any time, was Mr. Gilly part of a cult? Yes. Was Mr. Gilly sent by the cult? Was he sent by the cult to harm people? Was he sent by the cult to do harm? Yes. Was that cult MAGA? Was the cult MAGA? Yes. They have the MAGA factions. They're not all MAGA, but there's a faction in MAGA that is quite anarchistic, and they don't mind killing to get what they want. Uh, was Mr. Gilly on drugs when he made his attacks? Yes. And see, a lot of people, that's part of brainwashing when you drug people and then you start whispering in their ear and then you send them out on a mission. That's what he looked like. He was sent out on a mission. The man looked almost homeless. The man did look homeless. His clothes are very old. Not wholly, just I said 1980s shirt and a floppy denim hat. Men don't wear floppy denim hats. They wear what? Baseball caps, um, cowboy hats, Stetson hats, fishing hats. But it was denim or rain hats. Yeah, but you usually see guys, older guys, wearing the fishing hats. This man was 42 years old. Is 42 years old. And you can look in his face and look in his eyes and see that something's very, very wrong. Um, was he lured into the cult by this devil love, by this woman? Yes. Was her deliberate rejection of him part of the brainwashing to send him to kill? That's a yes. Wow, folks. Well, there you have the story. This man was under the influence of some type of cult, and whatever they did to heighten his emotion, his dopamine levels were dropped. His sexual energy was thwarted and frustrated. One more question. Did the cult choose the weapon of the knife to stab, which is also a phallic symbol? They put the knife in his hand and told him to go to it if you really wanted to what? Release? Will the authorities ever track down the cult that's behind this? Yes. This is a yes. Mm, mm. Are they operating just? Oh, does this cult have any political affiliations with anybody in Washington, D.C., any group in Washington, D.C.? Does the cult have any affiliations? Yes. Big yes. Was this some MK Ultra stuff? Was this MK Ultra? Advanced? Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Yes. Switching energy, switching events. Was the Sandy Hook massacres? Was that by? Were the babies killed by a terroristic cult in Sandy Hook? Same thing. Was this these group of terrorists homegrown, like domestic? Were these terrorists domestic of the United States? Yes. Okay. They said, well, see, we were promised this. It was almost like a guarantee for this. After 9/11, I don't know what the United States was into. We really don't know. We don't even know when we were at war unless something happens like our relatives are been, send them home in a box or some kind of way they can call home and tell us. They can't tell us exactly where they are. When my nephew was over there in the Red Sea, I pinpointed it. He should have known I was going to figure it out. I can't tell you where I am, Auntie. I just closed my eyes. He said, but these mountains are glorious. I said, you're going down the Nile. Can you see the pyramids from the Red Sea? He was on a ship. Wow. I always wanted to go to Egypt. How did you know I was here? That's how we know when we're at war. And sometimes people are killed with skirmishes. They do this little tit for tat. I'm going to blow up 10 of your people, and then you can blow up 10 of my people. I kid you not. So this is what that was all being that ooh, that whole mess. So this the rejection, the sexual rejection was the fuel that added to the fire of someone. Did I ask if he was on drugs? Did I ask if they gave uh, Brandon Gilly? Was he? Did they drug him? Did they put drugs in him? Yeah. Okay. That's why his eyes were looking the way they were. So they drugged him, and they had sexual rejection, and they literally put the knife in his hand and said, "Go to it." I don't think they said "go to it." I think they said a lot more than "go to it," but you know what I mean. Well, and this is probably why. Is this information about the cult that he belonged to? Is this why the sheriff was hesitant in giving his name to the public? They have an eye on him. Yes. This is much bigger than just this one man stabbing spree. But they're gonna get to the bottom of this. They're gonna get to the bottom of this. Wow. That was something else. Folks, do you have any questions about what I just read? Go on, T. Enjoy yourself. Just keep your head on swivel. What does that mean? Watch back. Watch back. That's what that means. And enjoy yourself. I would love to get over there uh, before I close my eyes. But again, if it might so much easier if I wait and then close my eyes and float on over. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I still have the top chat on. I'm sorry. Let me get my live chat on. Hey, Cookie Bee. Allison knows. It could be PT. It's gonna be now. Just got you need. Just got. Oh, I need to teach my daughter. Hey, Charlotte. Allison Lauren said, "Ma, why don't we get up? No, why don't Ma, why don't you teach alchemy? Because I don't know what it is, Lauren. I tried looking at alchemy and it gave me a headache. Metaphysics, zoom, I can suck it up like it's a straw. Alchemy is, I have a spiritual piece to me. I have a spiritual something that can absorb a spiritual principle. I can absorb Christianity, Buddhism, Shintoism, Native Americans, different indigenous religions. I got it. I understand. As soon as I hear what the practice is, I know why you're doing it, who you're doing it, when you're doing it, and what your outcome is going to bring. Alchemy is more, I don't want to call it scientific, it's more Western. I know I live in the United States and I'm indigenous to the United States, but the United States only became Western when the pilgrims got over here, okay? Because before then, you had the Africans, and then you had the indigenous people over here, and the Moors came over here. You had so many people over here. I mean, I'm talking thousands of years back. Now they're indigenous here. Okay, they've been here so long. The descendants have been here so long. Even the Africans, the merchants and the traders and the Moors who were here before, the Western people, they didn't even their country. The name of their countries now we wouldn't even recognize. Maybe uh, they came over here trading and you know and decided to stay with the natives here. Mm-hmm. And Allison, I wouldn't know what to teach, but you know what? Lauren just sat down here about half an hour ago and said, "My, you ought to teach." I've been thinking about it. Um, I've started teaching for my members only the tarot and hermetic principles. Hello, Tonya Jackson. Um, I know I haven't gotten a chance, but I've got, okay. That's good. That was in my members thing. I'm going to wrap that up. When I wrap that up, what I can do, um, I'll think about it. As simple as that. I'll think about it because there's some things I would love, love, love to share. And for some reason, I feel still kind of awkward about doing certain things. You know, I know you have been. Oh, you did. Yeah. Don't ask me why. I guess it's some self doubt. That dog was. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't know, Patrice. I don't even want to put myself out there. Hold on, Pendulum, because right now everything is in a state of flux. But let me see. We're looking at Patricia Reese's little dog. What kind of dog was she? Will she be returning to me safe and sound? Pendulum. Will Patrice Reese, little dog, be coming back to her? Give it to us straight. Will she be safe and sound? Will she out gallivanting out with other puppies? Will she be pregnant when she gets back? She's coming back. She'll be coming back. Might be bringing some baggage. She'll be back. Oh boy. Oh, a little teacup. Okay, I knew she was a Yorkie. Oh my God, a teacup. How did she get loose? Oh, mm, she's so small. Gosh, she's so small. The pendulum says she'll be back. Being a little teacup, she can't be that far. Go into prayer, Patricia, and tell her to come back home. hmm And while you're in prayer, see if you can see where she is. hmm No bigger than this. hmm All right. Let's see. Tonya, thank you very much. I hope it. Yeah. I don't want to give you false hope, Patricia, but she's so tiny. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. hmm Okay, folks. I'm not going to keep you. Uh-huh. Okay. Then Charlotte. Hey, hey. Okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Allison. C. Smith, REA 76 at Gmail. Let me give you my. Here we go. Okay. My email. And I have alchemy for dummies, and it just gives me there's a block. There's an absolute block there. I don't know what it is. I truly don't know what it is. Okay. All right, folks. It's getting too hot down here. I've got to go back under the air. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I had to do. I was working on my book today. Oh my God. Yeah. I think the first thing I might, well, who knows? Who knows? Alchemy, sound, sound. I'm a sound goddess, y'all. Hello, Carmen. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, basically, hmm, oh, that goes with, keep in mind, vibration, everything is vibration, including us. Everything vibrates. And that's where the problems start. Folks, let me go before I bake. I know I'm sweaty as I can be. Oh, my goodness. All right, my darlings. Until next time, I will see you soon. Much love.